Hello and welcome to Week 8, What Next Gen X Gaming. Silverlings 35 here. Getting ready to review a couple games from last week, introduce a couple new games, and set you up for this week. So last week, jumping right into it, first game of the week we did right here on Steam was Starbound. A game I'd had experience with before, kind of a 2D side scroller. Really kind of enjoyed it. I'd played it probably about 80 hours before when I had it. I forgot when I was actually doing this. I really kind of thought that I was going to get into some of the details of the game, kind of show you some of the colony stuff, some of the ship stuff, but really it's a lot deeper than that, and it took me a couple times just to get back to my body after I dropped it a couple times. So definitely a fun game. It's one I give a 3 plus. It's not quite one that I'd have every time on there and play constantly, but even just playing it this last time really kind of fired me up to try it again. Definitely try to get some multiplayer in if I can find somebody to do that. So far, I've only played single player and really enjoyed that. So, Starbound 3 plus. That was Wednesday night. The following night, Thursday, we did Poi. That was over on Twitch, Silverlings 35. I was joined my little ones on that one. That was kind of entertaining watching them harass me while I played. Kind of a fun one. Definitely more of a kids type of game, and definitely a kind of a world explorer coin collector, a la something along the lines of, say, Crash Bandicoot or Spyro, one of those things. A little more open world. Each zone had its own thing. You're collecting coins and a particular thing in each zone. Well, the kids really enjoyed it. I will say on the older one on her computer, which is kind of not a very good computer, it didn't run very well, so it does take a little bit of energy to run that. I gave it a 2. It's definitely something worth keeping around, and I could see playing it occasionally, definitely for the kids. And that was Poi, so that was last Thursday over on Twitch. So this week, over on Steam, we're going to do The Messenger. That's Wednesday night. Just to jump over to Steam and the reviews, again, just as a current reminder, as a demon army besieges his village, a young ninja ventures through a cursed world to deliver a scroll paramount to his clan's survival. What begins as a classic action performer soon unravels into an expansive, time-traveling adventure of thrills, surprises, and humor. I'm really, and it's very positively rated over there. I'm really curious about this one. I'm not too big on some of these, side scrollers with the anime style. As much as I love anime, there's just a ton of them that kind of came free over on Twitch a while back. In fact, there's a bunch free right now that I just haven't quite gotten my interest in. But it does kind of remind me of a throwback game back to the Apple IIe that was a ninja one that you move. It was a side scroller and you moved into battle and stuff. So I'll be curious. So that's The Messenger on Wednesday night here on YouTube. Thursday night on Twitch, might get the kids to join me again to watch as I fumble my way through Overcooked. Jumping over to Steam, Overcooked is a chaotic couch co-op cooking game for 1 to 4 players. Working as a team, you and your fellow chefs must prepare, cook, and serve a variety of tasty orders before it says baying customers, but I'm assuming buying, I guess, unless it's wolves. Storm out in a huff. Has a very positive rating. Of course, there is Overcooked 2 out now. So, I don't know if people are fans of that series. That's great. This will be my first introduction to it, so looks interesting. Definitely looks like kind of a party game and everything. So we'll see how that goes over on Twitch. The following week, we are looking at Endless Sky and Max: The Curse of Brotherhood. That'll be 2 weeks down the road. The new games that we're going to introduce this week are Orion Prelude. That's a shooter over on Steam. Jumping over there, real short. Work together to survive the devastating dinosaur horde in huge, endless environments. I did play this one for about a half hour or so when I first got it. Kind of interesting, shooting waves of dinosaurs. So I'll be curious to see how it stands up. I don't know if they've added anything to it or not yet, but we'll check it out Wednesday. Or that's actually not this Wednesday, that's 2 weeks down the road. And then the other one that we're going to put over on Twitch is going to be Outcast-Second. Kind of an interesting looking game. Apparently the first one was kind of a hit. I'd never heard of it. Over on Steam, Outcast-Second is the complete remake of the cult title which sparked the open world action-adventure genre. Take off on an exploration of Adelpha, an alien world as beautiful as it is dangerous, where your heroic journey places the fate of 2 worlds in your hands. Looks really nice. Going right now for like $35 on Steam, so seems fairly good. Released in 2017. Be curious to see what that is. So that's going to be a couple weeks down the road over there on Twitch. So join me this week. Again, Wednesday night we're going to be doing The Messenger. The following night over on Twitch we're going to do Overcooked and try both those out. So hope to see you there.